When I was young, I used to dream of going to school where everything I need was there. Surprisingly, I still dream of that school today. But because I'm old enough to be in that school, particularly elementary, though I wasn't able to fulfill the dream for myself, I now dream of fulfilling it for others. These days, it is very alarming to hear a kid saying that he doesn't want to go to school anymore. Maybe the kid has a bad experience of going to school, or maybe he doesn't not want the school itself because of its poor design. This is where design consideration must be applied because building structures has a great impact on its users. The problem is, the municipality of Santa Maria together with the principal head of the DepEd Santa Maria have given us their concerns about the design of elementary school in the said town. One of which is none of any school in the town offers a class for SPED students. Another concern is that one of the most active and well-performing schools, which is the Santa Maria East Central School, will soon be relocated to a new place because the current location of the school is a part of the Santa Maria Church where the Twin Chapel can be seen, which is owned by the UNESCO. The UNESCO property will be renovated and reconstructed for it will become a museum. This will be a big challenge because they will be the one who is going to give the relocation site class. As a designer, we should be creative and innovative, taking into consideration all the possible laws that govern the site and for the future users. As a designer of the project, I aim to integrate and provide the very need of the community where the school will be built, focusing not only in the field of architecture itself, but also in life of the community. Project objectives are well-facilitated school programs and activities, also social involvement. And my design goals are to provide an idea for the future of the Philippine school design, introducing the importance of farming in our community with the help of architectural solutions. Project Site. Let's start from understanding the site through site analysis. This shows the site analysis in isometric form, massing and prevailing winds. The northeast and southwest monsoon are also presented on the board. Next we have the site configurations. I opted to use diagrams through axonometric for easier understanding. These show the site behavior and their properties such as the traffic flow, the existing and future vegetation, project utilities and lot shape, etc. And next we have the concept diagram for the site. First, it shows the site easements. Next, we have the zoning related and every activities of the project. And last, we have the massing diagram together with other users' consideration. And now, let's discuss a bit of site development plan. You may check the attached PDF file for a more detailed view. We have the school entrance. Behind it is the waiting area for students and parents. The flagpole area as the center of the project and the administration building. Then we have other school facilities, playground, kiosk, and study park. And especially we have the academic buildings. In the middle of it, it is a courtyard that serves as center part for both buildings. And lastly, we have the farm to school garden. Floor plan. The plan and layout of the classrooms were done traditionally based on the memorandum order of the Department of Education, but a modification were made, namely the short extension of the floor area of the rooms for other amenities such as the toilet, general or cleaning storage, bookshelves, and storage for the students' personal belongings to fit. The reason for extending the floor area was because students usually complained about their rooms' limited space for most of their activities to be done. And there we have an icon represents the planning and design considerations to achieve the needs of the end users. And this is the ground floor plan. We can check the labels by referring to this axonometric diagram. This kind of diagram was made for all the parts to be shown in a more detailed presentation. The building comprises mainly of the rooms for special education, and the second building is composed of lower grade level from first grade to third grade. And here in the second floor, the first building mainly comprises of the learning resource subjects like computer lab, music and art room, library, etc. The second building is composed of higher grade level from 4th grade to 6th grade. Building orientation. As pointed before, the building orientation was strongly considered to attain the tropical approach on planning. The both ends have hydroponic garden or vegetable garden. The roof gardens were strategically placed for the prevailing winds to give natural cool wind inside the building. Exterior design. And here are some of the design considerations. Zoning and adjacency. Studying the different uses and behavior of every spatial requirements for smooth flow. Social involvement. Educational and other recreational spaces must be adjacent and easy to access by the users. Landscape. Incorporating the design with landscape architecture makes it big difference than dull surroundings. Play. The project also needs a place for entertainment and social interaction outside the classroom. Sustainability seeks to minimize the negative environmental impact of the building through use of material, energy, and water. Cultural character. The design is better if there is something to attract the possible users, also to promote the native design of a Filipino architecture. Innovative design should be present not only in form of ecological, but also to give a good comfortability and satisfaction to the users. Environmental design. The project uses the agriculture as an ecological and economical solution to the area. Also use alternative landscape architecture to the project. And last, natural sunlight and ventilation. Lessen the use of energy, natural factor approach for the project as a tropical design solutions. The colors that I use are specifically chosen because colors greatly impact the environment of the school and the students, physically and psychologically. As a whole, we can see that the design evolved from Filipinos' traditional house, the bahay kubo, or nipahat, which most of the Filipino have experienced living into. The traditional house is also well-known houses designed in the Philippines. Evolution of form. The evolution of form and building massing shows the reason behind the building shape and design. It was designed that way because of the environmental approach to the site. And aside from the traditional bahay kubo of Filipinos, the gable roof profile was designed based on a typical archetypal shape that children usually draw. And this is the wind flow diagram, an academic building and the courtyard in the middle as a central park. In sectional detail, the angle was discussed for the three seasons of the Philippines. This part must be carefully considered for design approach on tropical solutions to be applied. Some of the solutions include the building envelope that was represented by a louver design, courtyard, a wide corridor, and a high-pitched roof.